think it was 18.7%.
Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association President Mary Tory says because tourism is down, having a 9.84% increase to the Guam Power Authority's Levelized Energy Adjustment Clause would not be a good thing. At Tuesday's Consolidated Commission on Utilities meeting, GHRA told officials hotels were already laying off employees. Tory says with the LEAC supposed to be done every 6 months, they are actively engaged with GPA on finding alternative solutions.
We needed to at least let them know that, this review that they did last night was in advance of the August review. And then second, now's not the time to look at this, although that we understand that the cost of fuel is actually increased over time. There are other ways of skinning a cat, if you will.
Tory also argues having a LEAC increase wouldn't make sense because of another recent increase in January to create a working capital fund.
We also saw an increase in price in the base rate in January for 18%, and that 18% increase, I think it was 18.74% increase, allowed GPA to have a line of credit to create a capital, basically a revenue, a fund for reserves to cover for things.
So right now, the working capital fund will be used to pay the additional cost of crude until the economy turns around.
We know that at some point the rates will increase, but because we recently just had an increase of 18.74%, it was very difficult to swallow this time around when we were talking about the LEAC rates. And between the commercial market and the residential market, it makes up about 65% of the ratepayers.
Tory questions if the community can afford another rate increase with all the problems going on locally and federally. She also notes that a couple months ago, tourism was dropping by 15% in the core market. But what about now?
What we're starting to see is that those numbers have increased to 25%, 30%, and we're anticipating the next 3 months will be very challenging. This is not a high peak period for us right now, with the exception of May. So this is the time when usually the beginning of the year, it creates a lot of revenue for us so that we can continue to maintain through the tough periods. But we've had an external event happen, as with the rest of our region, and so we're all being affected by